This stream is already scuffed for me on my end, so I'm dealing with the scuff.
It's all good, and guess what? I'm now live on my side. So we go again. It's your Wonderful Wind Mage, your Cruz Ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, ever and always at your service now.
This
How
was a
are we
mistake.
doing, everybody?
My ears.
You good?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Ah.
I say I'm sorry. I'll be honest, I'm not.
I can tell.
I'm sorry, but it's us. It's Ian coming back to streaming for the first time in forever, it feels like. So do
It has
extend
been
the love
over a
out to
year.
the boy here. Please do so. And I'm gonna change my title with we'll try to showcase it.
It does show that I'm streaming, right? Because I'm just wanting to make sure. I'm paranoid.
Yes, yes. I just pulled up your stream so I could tag you in the title.
Okay, sweet, cool.
You are streaming, lovely. No worries there. So once
All
again,
right,
there's
cool.
me. Was I the last one to do an intro? Did Flanny already do hers when I came back?
I did one to Ein-ish. It was terrible.
Oh, you want to try again?
It will still be terrible. I mean, I can introduce myself for your stream, Cruzy.
Well,
Basically,
I'm giving you the floor to do so.
I don't want to floor.
I'm giving you the
hi.
sky, the heavens, and the earth above.
The ceiling.
I'll take the ceiling. That's fine. Hi, I'm Flanny. Hi, Dark Elf High Priestess, and just overall chill person. So.
Duty.
Cruz. You know what my brain said?
So,
Give Flanny the ceiling so she can bring down the house.
I mean, you're going one route. I was trying to be romantic, so I'll give you the skies and the stars above, and you just go, ceiling? Question mark, like, brother, this guy stinks!
I'm realistic here. What do you want from me?
Realistic? Oh my goodness, you and no shades of romanticism at all. Oh my goodness gracious. Hi Protoss, Twitch can't tolerate your streak. I know Twitch just kind of breaks every now and then and like that. But anyway, we're here with Einwashing, part 2. So we talked a little bit off stream on what we were going to do, and that is get Ein some money, right?
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, that's why I took this job in the first place.
This means that we need to follow Ein on whatever we're doing, rather than.
Well, the problem is it's only 2-player if he's the host. Unless we're doing
Unless
the seasonal stuff, which honestly would be the best.
we gotta do some solo jobs. So, Ein,
Yo.
if you are on your main PowerWash menu,
I am.
we will be clicking specials and seasonal.
Oh, there's a cruise ship one. Okay.
There is a cruise ship.
Okay, I wasn't trying to mention it.
But
We could clean the cruise the
It's
cruise.
called
cruise ship.
Einwashing tonight. It's
We-
Einwashing.
the main thing, though, is Halloween is just around the corner on Thursday, so we could very much try and explore the new Halloween heist, which, by the way, has only just come out yesterday.
Oh, cool.
So I
it's
realized
taking me to the Steam Workshop to download it. So.
Oh, because it's free DLC.
yeah, you just need a quick restart, basically. I think it
It
gives
says
you
that for the cruise
pro-
ship, it's free DLC as well, so I need to download that, so I might as well do that for the meantime. Protoss says, Einwashing in the cruise ship. That sounds pretty bad when you put it into perspective like that, so let's not talk about that.
Darling, I thought you already downloaded it, considering
I
you
downloaded
got
the
your-
Haunted House, not the cruise ship, because I never played it, actually.
yeah, but we're doing the Haunted House.
Well, yes, I have the Haunted House then.
That's what
Oh,
we
cool.
did.
All right. Well, in that case, it's finished.
Excellent.
I will kill my game real quick, just to have the cruise ship if we need afterwards, though.
Quite so.
But anyway, anything fun to talk about tonight, everybody? Tonight, as we said, is close to Halloween. It is October 26th. It is Saturday here. So, any burning topics tonight, anybody?
Besides the fact it's October 27th here.
Oh yeah, okay. You don't need to flex that you're 6/7 hours ahead of Ein and I.
Rude. 5
Time travel.
Oh, yeah.
4 a.m. 4
Oh.
a.m. 4
But fat
a.m.
still stands, fat still stands. But anyway, the way that this will work is that we want you to be earning the most money and whatever, so you need to host a session.
Okay, so I just go ahead and start the job, I suppose.
Start the
Start
job. And yep, once you load in, if you open up the menu, you'll see that little option in the top left that says like co-op hosting, like enable it, and then you'll be able to join.
Okay. Confirm. And then I can just invite you guys, I think.
Invite, or I'll be able to just join, kind of like so.
I'm just gonna shoot you some invites.
I let myself in through the door. You don't need to thank me. You
There
are
is
like
no door.
Soul. You are like Soul. You are absolutely flooding me with invites. Goodness gracious, goodness gracious.
I know the place looks a bit creepy right now, but fret not. Once you get it going, it'll soon brighten up. I mean, it's supposed to be a Halloween, like, area. It's not supposed to be all bright and cheery.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I am living this place. I mean, not just because I'm, love Halloween.
Did you put on your new clothes, by the way, so lovely?
I did. Look at
Ooh,
me. Hey.
that's actually really... It's Halloween-y, but it's more celestial. That's very
It
GaleForce
is.
coded.
And we got the sun and moons, and we got like new glovies, and there you go.
Oh, I see.
What's up?
The outfit.
Look
Yeah.
at me, looking full.
It's
real
very
cute.
nice. It's very aesthetically fitting for you too.
I know, it's my permanent outfit now.
That's
Screw
amazing.
It's so
Screw the old
cute.
purple. I mean, this whole map is very funny coded. But
Look, all I'm saying is that
Don't
if they
worry,
give
I'll
me-
be festive with
give
you
me my
too. I
package-
fit in, guys, right? Right?
now, I'm curious.
No.
If you press E, what has it given you the Program 9? I think it has. I think
The seasonal jobs lovely, they give you a set loadout.
Yeah, which is the exciting part. Although for sad times we don't have the triple muzzle.
Yeah,
so,
because if you
yeah,
go
like-
over, if you go over to the overview of, you see we do have the Prime Vista Pro for our gun here.
we just don't have triple, which is fine. But yeah, let's
I mean,
supremacy.
we don't have triple, but we have a trio of people here, comparatively. I remember the
That's
last time I
true.
played PowerWash
Technically,
by
we have the
myself.
triple nozzle.
Last time I played PowerWash by myself, I was trying to clean like the fountain right with the garden gnomes and whatever, and I was falling asleep by myself there, and that's why I dropped it. So I wasn't playing with people. I remember about then. That was year 1 of VTubing anyway.
No, we're not
Is this
sorry.
technically considered my year 1 of VTubing? I don't know.
No, you've been
I
a
mean-
you've been a content creator for a lot longer, but you aren't a VTuber. You're a PNG tuber. But honestly, those labels just kind of like really do nothing for branding at all.
Mm-hmm.
Which that brings me to one thing I was going to address. I knew have your intro. I have my intro, lovely. You need yours, sweetie.
I do need to reformat and think.
Like
of
I know
an
that you,
actual-
I think you had one before, but nothing too specific, not sauce nondescript.
I don't even think I still have it written down as well, so I'm really not sure if if anything what I would have. Besides introducing myself.
I mean,
Well,
it's not bad to introduce yourself, but you know me, I'm gonna nod because I have workshopped my own lovely little intro back and forth over my 4 years of VTubing.
It took me a while to figure mine out, but I
And yours
managed to get
is an entire, like, Super Bowl commercial length on.
Okay, it is not my fault that I take my time with trying to enunciate everything
It
properly.
wasn't,
make
it
sure that I
wasn't a
have it.
diss at you. Your intro is nice and fine, all things considered. Just leaning more into your character is more fun than not. And that's where
Well,
I
I-
fail, because I don't keep up the kayfabe.
Also, Ian's right. Like, he enunciates, you just absolutely scream and blitz through your intro.
Well,
Like,
I can enunciate it. It's just usually I'm showing up very late to my own streams just because of my own poor planning, and I'm like, well, I gotta catch up, so I just gotta say it. And also,
Cruzy is
enunciating things out
speedrunning
isn't my
the
strong
YouTuber
suit.
intro any percent.
And then enunciating isn't my strong suit when I already have 1, my lisp, and 2, my intro has a lot of the same letters colliding in beautiful and disastrous alliteration. It's your wonderful wind mage, your cruise ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, ever and always at your service now.
Okay, buddy, Grizzly, you gotta see the sign. You gotta see the sign.
Let's have a look. Double spoiling cuddles.
Me.
Oh, look.
Tad yourself. I'm wicked being a witch.
I'm blessed this hex, I guess.
Where's the live love cackle sign?
That's a really good one. Also, do we have like a ladder or anything for like some of these door doors and whatever, or not really?
We should do.
Good question. My answer is, I don't know.
My goodness, Ein, you're the one that led this. You're the one that led this job here. How can you be so so woefully unprepared?
What do
you mean unprepared? I'm sorry.
You're the host here. You could at least provided us a ladder.
Ladders
They told me I wasn't allowed to bring my boots at the last second.
Hey, ladder.
You guys gonna come to my house and think I don't have a ladder? Here you go.
Goodness, I mean, you could honestly just pit. Oh, there. Whoa, Flanny brought a ladder. Where's yours, Ein?
I brought a ladder. I brought a step stool. I brought one of those big scaffoldy thingies. I also brought a second ladder.
My ladder is imaginary. You can't see it, but it's there.
Kind of like your skills.
Excuse you. I think I've got more skills when it comes to mercenary work than you.
I never said I did. I just doubted yours.
Oh wow. Okay, sure. Well, it's because you've never seen me in action.
Well, it's because I can never pay you, nor can you pay me back. Hey, what about that bar tab?
What bar tab?
Yeah. I'll hear about it tomorrow if you make it to the VR meet.
I mean, last I checked, you wiped that that bill clean, right?
When did I?
After we finished Valhalla?
No, I never did that. You're just gaslighting me, brother.
I thought they'd buy it.
No. You do know I actually keep tabs on my finances.
That's crazy.
Why is there deafening silence on this? I graduated business, people. I'm actually fiscally responsible.
I graduated.
Okay. You don't need to be that Debbie Downer about yourself now.
I wasn't. I was just saying. I graduated.
It sounded like you said it with a downtrodden tone, like I graduated. What do you mean? Oh, brother, you guys stink.
I didn't graduate. A lot of people have asked me if I'm ever gonna go back to uni or finish off my degree, and I'm like, if I went back to study, it wouldn't be for the same degree because my current qualification is useless in the world of work. So I'd want something that gets me a really cool job. I was trying to find a word for archaeologist, and the best my brain could come up with was bone digger.
Bone digger sounds like a monster truck or a pro wrestler.
Well, I mean, technically, it's grave digger. You're close. You're
close enough. But do I look like the person to keep up with monster trucks?
Bro, I don't keep up with monster trucks, but Gravedigger was like my favorite. Okay.
Wait, what?
Is
monster truck something that can be kept up with?
I mean, monster truck
I
rallies
don't
are just
know.
kind of like it's more kind of like a Delta fair or like a cultural fair festival or so, like that, where it's like, I just see it around. Maybe it's more common in like the States, I suppose, but you just see monster truck rallies.
Yeah, but it's not like a sport where you can just, I support the Packers or whatever the fuck.
The Crackers? I don't think any sports team would want to be named the Crackers.
I said the Packers.
Oh,
I
didn't hear. I need to turn you up then. I need to turn you up on Discord. Said you just said the Crackers.
Oh no, that would get us banned.
Speak, sweetie.
Oh well.
Okay, that's better. Oh, that is hilarious mishearing from me. But like the biggest thing I can say is I just feel like there's like toys or whatever about them. 'Cause I remember when I had a lot of like Hot Wheels and whatever, there's a few monster trucks. I don't think I had a Gravedigger necessarily, but I just do know like, that they like monster trucks do exist as toys and such. So it left an impression enough on Ein that I think their cultural relevance is there.
But what I meant is my point is there's no like it's you know there's no like yearly table to keep up.
Cruz, I didn't realize I was dead.
Not to my knowledge. What do you mean?
I started spraying down this this tombstone, and it literally the first one that I did was E.
E. Oh, better spray the rest.
I didn't realize I died.
If there's an F, let me know.
I think it's just gonna spell Halloween. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, it's Happy Halloween. Yeah.
Darn, if I had known it was
If we find out this is why you're dead.
If I had known it was gonna spell out Halloween, I would have just started at the W and then just went my way down.
Oh, and just wrote.
So instead, you had to jump scares with the fact that you died. Wow, I'll never believe you again. The mercenary who cried wolf.
Well,
no, just the mercenary who cried.
Just the mercenary who cried. That does not do well for your branding again, brother.
And I think mercenary wouldn't be such a bad thing.
Look, I'm crying because I got cheap change for this job.
Cheap change. We're helping you out here. Of course, the paycheck has to be split as well.
I can't even afford a drink on your tab.
Brother, you do know that inflation in Glitch City is absolutely out of this world.
Oh, absolutely, of course. That's why the gaming PC cost $1,500.
I mean, it was a retro one that you bought. It was a retro gaming PC that you had bought then.
Okay, but then at that point, scalpers would have escalated the price more, don't you think?
You were buying it from a second-hand seller anyway. I think that's kind of your own fault.
It's not my fault, okay? I just missed the classics.
Brother, you're a global mercenary that travels the solar system about, and yet you can't find a better buyer?
It's not even a solar system, it's just multiple dimensions.
Oh my goodness, here we go with the semantics in you.
I mean, yeah, I could have easily found one for a much cheaper price, but...
and why didn't you?
Because... sometimes you just gotta take what you can get.
You can't complain, oh, I wish I could have had something better, and then say, I didn't want to put in the effort to do so.
Isn't it odd how
you
the
seem
imminent
oh so
arrival of
woefully
visitors
unprepared to consider other
layer
options.
of dirt at every surface. I'm sure this bedroom looked fine yesterday. Which one?
Oh, you getting little job notification stuff?
Yes.
Ah, because we're not the host, we're not getting it.
Yes, so...
Although now that I think of it, I'm not sure I've ever cleaned it. I just move from room to room when the one I'm in gets a bit... Oh. Okay.
When the room that you're in gets a bit... what? Are people getting freaky on Halloween?
Yeah, I think...
No. They were basically saying... They were basically saying... It was like, isn't it weird how... the imminent arrival of visitors always brings a bunch of layer of dirt to the place. And they were like, I'm sure that this room was a lot cleaner than I remembered it, or something like that, and how they move to the next room when it gets to be a bit much for them.
Ah, so they just don't hire a cleaning service until it's absolutely necessary. So they're not getting freaky, they're just absolute swabs at taking care of their house.
Oh.
I think it might just be cursed that as soon as they get visitors, it gets all messed
I'd
up.
assume so, but a cleaning ghost? I don't think, a dirt ghost is really much, unless it's like Luigi's Mansion or something.
The Dirt Goblin.
The Dirt Goblin?
His name is Norbert.
Goodness gracious, you two.
Wait, these Halloween signs are made of plastic.
I was about to say, it's not Graves Ein. It really says Halloween sign when you're cleaning them.
It says Halloween
What?
sign, and it tells
It's
you
a
that they're made.
tombstone!
It says how it's a sign. I don't know how you can't read it. It's plain as day.
It's also made of plastic.
Goodness
fantastic.
gracious, Ein. You really thought we'd only give you the grace of a plastic grave? You know, we have better standards for honoring you, at least.
Oh, well, that's very considerate of you, Cruzy. Why are you bringing this up now? Just curious.
Somebody's gotta collect debts if you ever perish.
You already have my funeral planned out.
Someone needs to get whatever last will and testament of yours if you're not trying to pay back your debts.
I mean, also, funerals are literally my business, so if you need one, hi.
I don't think I'm gonna be needing one anytime soon. At least not for myself.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm 100%
You see,
positive.
nobody prepares for their death now, Ein. But you can start saving right now with death insurance.
Oh no.
Finance death insurance.
Yeah, you can make sure
you experienced a sudden loss in your family? Morgan and Morgan is there to help you.
You can make sure that
Morgan and
if
Morgan
you
for
have
the shepherds.
you have enough put away for your loved ones to give you a proper funeral with a proper priestess.
Are you tired of wild magic sorcerers banishing your party away? Does your turret get in one too many death door situations? Buy death protection. We're putting up like the worst D&D ad ever.
I mean, I suppose I would be eligible for over 50s life insurance.
You hear that, Ein? You're getting a senior discount.
Oh, shut up.
This is the one card I get to hold over both of you, but mainly over Ein, because I couldn't do that to my sweetie Fanny.
Don't worry, I sell it.
I may be 500 years old, but I can still kick your ass.
Yes,
I mean,
whatever you
know.
say, old man.
As someone who runs the funeral parlor and the graveyard and other things, yeah, I can offer you a nice dark elf discount.
You're making
Lanny,
it
I'd
sound
like
like you're like
to
an
make a
NPC in an
reservation.
RPG town that just manages all the same shops. Just with a different hat. Anytime the player just goes to the different shop. Welcome to the
yeah.
funeral
just
parlor.
imagine-
Welcome to the graveyard. Welcome to XYZ.
I can just imagine, like, the one singular store owner in that entire town just running to each of the stores as they visit the place.
I mean, the one thing
swapping
that's in my
outfits,
mind
like,
is the avatar. Oh,
Yes.
Insane, Mushi, weren't you getting the stall there? Oh no, that's my brother.
That's my brother's shoe. He's doing that.
He's totally crazy. Yeah, whatever you say, man.
Oh, that pumpkin had a frowny face, and now it's smiling.
Yay!
Me
you're
will have that
doing
worry versus me when I get off of it.
good. Goodness gracious. I was about to say, like, let me ask the Halloween question for y'all too then. Have y'all ever done pumpkin carving before?
Many times.
Man, pumpkin carving, I do. Now, unlike I've seen, I don't have like a pumpkin field near me. I know a lot of people do like going out to pumpkin fields. I absolutely wish I could. Maybe I should look up if there's one nearby. But an actual like, my actual pumpkin carving, I love doing. And last year I did. Was it last year or the year before? I carved. Has anyone seen House of the Dragon? Season 1, at least. Game of Thrones
Nope.
prequel.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Okay, so basically I carved a pumpkin and it was, so, half of a pumpkin face and then the other half was King Viserys' mask that he wears when he's all disfigured. So it was a really cool, the shallow pumpkin that you can do where the light shines through. It was just really good, and obviously my house space left it. So fun you can do pumpkins, and fun you can do lots of Halloween bells. I once hosted a kick-ass Halloween party at my house. I had arranged all the snacks and decorations and everything. And we basically, after everyone arrived and we got all the food and everyone complimented me on how good the party is, we just sat down and played the quarry.
There you go. Real quick, Calvin, in response to me making fun about age, said, Cruzy gets the kids meal. No, I'm a full adult, full-grown adult. Actually, full-grown makes it disingenuous. I should say I'm a growing adult. That way I can give myself the copium that'll grow past 5'2". But past that,
Cruzy,
I'm an adult.
Cruzy, you get the Dark Elf kids meal.
Yeah, if you come to a Dark Elf community and you tell them that you're like what?
All I'm thinking of is that like us three going to like the Underdark at like a family diner, and it's like, oh, how young is the young human? And so like you two just so subtly looking at a sign that says like humans under the age of like 15 eat for free. It's like, oh, she's only 14. Yeah, it's a fucking sitcom bit that we have lined up for us here.
There's two signs. There's humans eat for free, and there's another one that's like hastily scribbled eat humans for free, and we have to be careful.
I was about to say, don't worry, commas are important, guys. Right? Right. But anyway, going on to that, Calvin then said, my pumpkin was awesome. I've done pumpkin carving twice, and it was both at Zoe's house, actually. She invited out a bunch of our RLs to just kind of have, you know, like a pre-Halloween party, do some pumpkin carving before. But this was, like, I think, like 4 and 5 years ago, respectively, because we only stopped doing it because COVID hit. And, you know, we can't be in person anymore, and it just never came back up again due to timing, planning, etc., stuff like that.
I love that you bring it up as like going pumpkin carving, as if it's like an event. Like,
okay, to be fair, we just bought kits, and then we just also brought pumpkins from either a nearby farm that usually has them at their place, or the farmer's market itself.
It is really nice to do with friends, though.
Okay, so new message from Megan Mogg. Your water one certainly seems more capable than my Hazelbird. These rooms are quite heavy going. I've got my familiar Phileas frog to squirt the walls as I go to loosen the clag, but even so. Mind you, Phil's mouth is normally full of back chat, so it's nice to see him finally put it to good use.
Wonderful. You know,
so we are shooting for a witch just straight up here. Yes, we're in agreement?
I sounds about right.
Now, PowerWash is developed by a British developer, which means that Megan Mogg actually means something to us. I don't know if you've heard of Megan Mogg as like storybook characters.
I should say no. I have no knowledge at all. So please do educate us.
So basically, Megan Mogg is a children's like picture book series in Britain, basically, from like the 70s. Literally just May is the witch and Mogg is the cat, just going on various adventures. But, you know, they're forever, basically forever eternal here, so they...
It's like any holiday mascot, they're just always there.
Well, I mean, it's Britain's children's mascots last forever. I mean, Paddington Bear, you know, has all the films... etc. But yeah, it's had a TV series. It's had some like adaptations, etc. And yeah, even sort of recently is sort of 2012. But it's still picked up by the author's family, and yeah, it's still going. But yeah, so the Megan Mogg, at least. In this context, is a pun for that, so that's fun.
Oh, okay, okay. That's real cool cultural insight.
That's a little fun fact, yeah.
Going to more Halloween stuff, I may ask. I asked about pumpkin carving, but what are y'all's thoughts on pumpkins? Just like as in recipes, as food or whatever. I'm just kind of
I love them.
I like it. But I think it's like more just kind of like based on like on a scale of like 1 to 10 with 5 being neutral. I'm like 6, but not because I dislike it, but because I don't think I'm curated enough past like like, you know, like a pumpkin pie matzo still. I don't have enough of it in like a regular context to be able to have a curated opinion, if that makes sense.
I would give it a 7, honestly.
I do like it. I think it's a really nice sort of. It's sweet, but it's tart. Like I have made a pumpkin pie before, and it was amazing. But A, that's because I made it, and B, yes, yeah, like overall, it's just really good. Obviously, it's seasonal, so there's only so much you can sort of have before its time runs out.
Yeah.
And this is a big one that I need to address, is not to be confused with pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice doesn't actually contain pumpkin, because a lot of people are allergic to pumpkin seeds. But pumpkin spice, it does in fact contain just the winter seeds. Why wouldn't it let me place this ladder? Every time I put it down...
I was having problems with ladders too. I tried left clicking more than just pressing E, pick it up, and I think it worked better for me.
Like every time it puts it down, it puts it back in my hand.
Yeah, no, I was having the problem earlier too. Calvin says pumpkin spice kind of sucks. I mean, I was about to say it's like, I always hear about like pumpkin spice like at McDonald's or whatever, like chai pumpkin latte at Starbucks and whatever, but one, I don't go to those either at all really, or enough to justify it. I'd say enough. No, I haven't been to McDonald's in like 5 years. I haven't been to Starbucks in like ever. It feels like either. So, to that end, like I don't know what the fuss is. Also, like, I also don't understand like why there's always such like a big deal about pumpkin spice or chai tea latte or whatever whenever it comes back inside. It's a seasonal flavor, but I don't think I'm getting FOMO from it unless it's like God's gift to us on Green Earth.
The thing is that because it's basically a mixture of like cinnamon, nutmeg, and all that good stuff, and it's the kind of stuff I do put in like an apple pie, etc. But they overprice it because of the words. Like pumpkin spice is now a marketing thing. Like for me at least.
You hear spice and it sounds exotic.
Well, because it got crazy. You know, pumpkin spice lattes made a big craze like 5 years ago and stuff, and so Starbucks now do it every year. And because of that, they now charge stupid for it. So I think for us at least, Starbucks is about. For a medium coffee, it's like, what, £3.80? It's still pricey, but it's not insane. Whereas a pumpkin spice is about £6. So, you know, it's the equivalent of about sort of $7.50, $8 for you guys, just for a medium drink, which is stupid.
Like, I know there's the memes for American society about, like, yeah, buy less avocado toast, manage your finances better or whatever, but like, I don't see how people can get a coffee a day. Hi, Crimson! And not feel necessarily broke or so. Did you disconnect, sweetie?
I'm having to leave and come back simply because the ladder was stuck in front of my face. And I couldn't actually wash.
Step ladder, you're stuck?
Step ladder stuck in my hands.
Uh-oh.
Did I just give you the ladder by leaving?
You gave me the ladder glitch.
Oh no.
Okay, well I can still spray.
Ein's haunted! Ein's haunted! I just watch over it and I just hear like the water placing and removing sound over and over again. I just see the little icon flashing.
Map's haunted, map's haunted, map's haunted.
It really is! Sweetie, I think you did actually haunt our map. Do we need to reload this? If we leave the job on, it will pick up where we left off.
Yeah, it saves thing. I'm just looking for a bug report.
I hope you're doing well tonight, because we're talking about Halloween and specifically pumpkin spice and other stuff like that, and how I feel it's overrated because I never really tried enough to get the hype, and then it went on to regional Starbucks pricing and all that at the moment. Are you having a good time over there? I just tune into your stream, and since you're just kind of shadowing the water every now and then, I'm just seeing it constantly. Okay, wait, look at it. Maybe I can try to steal it from you real quick.
I've already got it. It's stopped flashing for everyone. Like
In your place?
Nope.
Nope.
you honest, right? Prepare yourself. Did you just pick up a second ladder?
Yes.
And it worked perfectly.
I did pick up a second
Amazing.
ladder, and it's working fine.
I guess
Man,
it's just this
Did-
ladder.
did Todd Howard design this map?
We need the Gmod Ragdoll like slapping sounds.
Oh, I wish I need my soundboard for this, man.
I have very valid trepidation about you using a soundboard in a public call with me again.
Well, that's because you have my. I remember. I don't use the Discord soundboard. I use
I
my mic
know,
soundboard.
but that still doesn't mean it's not
Isolated
valid for me. It's kind of like how I got injured with somebody in a ladder last time around, and to that end, I don't want, no, necessarily within reason, want to be spotting nor be spotted by a ladder ever again if I can't help it.
So the good news is I've managed to glitch it. So whilst yes, I have a ladder in front of my face, I can actually power wash now instead of it preventing me from washing. So,
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So otherwise, then you might just want to stay towards like the roofs or something like that, away from the baseline. Then.
It's multitasking.
I just have a big ladder in front of me. You know, like in Minecraft when you put a pumpkin on your head and you have like.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what they say about people with big ladders. I don't know. There was no
New
way
message
to that.
from Megan. Probably think that it gets boring all the way out here on my own, but that's really not the case.
No, you have a glitchy ladder to play with. Like,
Exactly. There's always something fun to do. I wouldn't say having a ladder glitched in front of your face is fun, but everyone's definition of fun is different, apparently.
I need to get back into playing VR because there's a game called like Witches and Wizards.
Yesterday, I walked up to the top of the rear tower, swaddled myself in turf, and slithered down the entire stairwell like a snake.
Okay, well, it does sound like this Megan would definitely have fun with the glitchy ladder. Let's just be real here.
I have a certain
You can
penchant.
play snakes and ladders.
I have a certain penchant for snake ladies, so that's fun for me.
Mm-hmm. Crimson, on the topic of the pumpkin style that we said, says, I don't like it that much, don't love coffee, for reference. However, the entire culture around it feels weird, too. Yeah, no, just marketing blitz was the other thing that we talked about with, you know, it sounds exotic, it's pumpkin spice, it's only here for a moment at a time, so it'll get the people with FOMO and everything like that or so. And that's just, you know, how it always goes whenever it comes to marketing and all. And it's
But you
smart in the
literally-
companies, without a doubt, but, you know, I'm on the outside looking in, so I do not understand it one bit, necessarily.
All you need to do is order a regular, like, Frappuccino or Ice Latte and just ask for cinnamon. And then they will give you that, because cinnamon is delicious. And nutmeg's delicious, honestly. Like, I will put nutmeg in an apple pie or anything that I put cinnamon in, because it just that quarter teaspoon just makes it so much more like autumn flavor.
What's going on here?
Are you on about the ladder or just in general?
I'm just checking my chat settings.
Oh well.
You good?
Everything seems fine. Yeah. Everything's fine.
Okay, just asking.
Yeah.
But, getting back to that or so, like, on the topic of Halloween, or rather on topic of seasonal holidays in general, what would you guys say is your favorite holiday, more than anything?
Halloween.
Halloween or Christmas?
Well, give reasons.
Which is
give
kind of
reasons.
funny because I accidentally pressure washed a cross on his painted glass, but you know what? That's fine. It works.
Die, monster.
You don't belong in this world.
It was not by my hand that I was once given flesh. Goodness, but
Oh
yeah,
my God.
reason why Halloween is your favorite.
Have you looked at me?
Well, you can say more for our audience who doesn't know you as much, since this is only like your third stream back necessarily.
Okay. I, a goth girl, absolutely love and adore spiders and various Halloween themes, and the color black and the color purple. So Halloween's the perfect time of year for me to just get lovely decorations for my room. This year I managed to poach myself a lovely pink LED witch's potion, a skull with butterflies, 2 new mugs, and just yesterday I was at the arcade and I won, or I managed to redeem for a couple of Corpse Bride figures that actually connect and make like the Brute Love Heart. They are so cute.
That is
I will,
cute.
I will send pics if needs be.
Ah.
But yeah, they're adorable. So yes, for me, Halloween is just the time where everyone sells my aesthetic.
There you go. What about you, Ein?
I have an incredible sweet tooth, so I'm always in it for the candy.
Aww. What if we do get together? I am going to bake you, so it's because I'm really gonna teach you cooking. I'm gonna teach you a lot of baking too.
Okay, so I explained, general, I explained like a lot of the Britishness of it all. Could you guys explain an American thing for me, please?
As best as we can.
Candy corn. What the hell is that? Why are they a thing? And why does no one like them?
This is not my area of expertise.
You got me there, Chief.
Nobody knows what candy corn is?
I'm not.
I mean, we know what
I
it
know what
is,
candy
but it's just
corn
kind of
is.
existed. I'm just looking up on Wikipedia
Yeah.
here first and foremost.
I don't have too much of an issue with it. I think it's okay. It's not the best, but if it's like the only kind of like candy I have, I'll snack on it.
Mm-hmm. Here, I'm just gonna read it off the Wikipedia article, so that's my source here. Chicken feed was original candy name, with production starting in the late 1880s. It was invented by a Wonderful Candy Company employee, and was the first to produce it. But the Goetz Confectionery Company, now called Jelly Belly in modern day, began manufacturing the product in 1898. The main thing, blah blah blah. Jelly Belly and Bratches. Procter & makes 7 billion pieces of candy corn per year and possesses 85% of the total share of the candy corn industry.
Dear God, I mean, I
Candy
know
corn's
Jelly
traditional
Belly.
colors of yellow, orange, and white represent the colors of fall harvest, or of corn of the cob, obviously so. Let's see here. On with other agriculture-inspired treats in the late 19th century, America's confectioneers sought to make candy corn to a largely rural society. Buttercream candies molded into many types of nature-inspired candies, including chestnuts, turnips, and clover leaves, are quite popular, but what made candy corn stand out was its bright and iconic tri-colored layering.
Considering how recent America's founding was, I think it's funny that like they made candy corn only 40 years later, and it is just an American staple.
Yep.
Like,
But otherwise, that's really what it's saying here. It's really made with simple enough sugar, corn syrup, water, cooked to sorry, and then sometimes marshmallows for bite, it says in production. Let's see here.
Corn syrup, that's right.
Yep.
That's what you guys.
For
So,
half
'cause-
the 20th century, candy corn was a well-known penny candy or bulk confectionery because it was affordable and small to be basically served up, shipped up, and preserved all year round. So there's your answer from Wikipedia, not from our lips.
That's fine, but that's still fair enough for me because it makes a lot of sense. Like, American has obviously you guys don't use like golden syrup and stuff because that's too sugary, so let's use high fructose corn syrup, which is literally banned everywhere else.
I mean, I was about to say, there's that, yeah, because it's like, oh, I'm watching my diet, I don't want the syrups and whatever, and then same coffee goers, yeah, I need 15 pumps of chai or whatever, and I'm like, I don't see, like the few TikToks that I've seen of like Starbucks employees like showcasing the inane orders that they're ordered to make for some customers, I'm like, how are you guys staying fit at all? I'm getting an Asian belly because I'm probably not I'm working my upper and lower body, but not my core as much. And I'm a pretty lean diet, and you two have seen pictures of me. I'm a pretty, I wouldn't say lanky because I'm not tall. I'm just lean for a body type in general.
You got that right.
I mean, I'm just being honest here. I'm not that small when it comes. Okay, I'm not like small to really fall underneath like a baby category necessarily, nor am I thing that rhymes with think.
Midget.
Okay. But what I'm saying is, like, I don't know how like some people aren't putting on the pounds, or probably don't have later repercussions of their health. But I'm not wishing that upon them. I'm just saying, how can you guys have this every day necessarily? 6 out of 7 days, my entire liquid diet is water water with ice, maybe like a lemonade. And then that's really my liquid diet for most days. I'm not drinking coffee, I'm not drinking like soda as much at all. That's really it based on. Then again, I'm normal. So take what I'm saying here at face value, of course.
New message from Megan Mogg. Wow, you're nearly done. I'm getting so excited. I can't wait for the party now.
Excellent. I mean,
the last couple of weeks I brewed up some real winners in the apothecary.
Which we have cleaned.
Uh-huh.
Just so you know, of course. So every job, basically, you will have
love potions, dance charms, laugh incantations, even vocabulary boosting conjurations.
I know someone who needs that.
I mean, looking at the apothecary list, we have Broody Woody.
It's going to be Mega Fantastico.
We have Funny Bone Broth, Motion Potion, and Focus Potions. Focus Potions.
I love
Focus
those names.
Pocus. I can't speak because my list fun.
Yeah, Focus Pocus makes more sense.
Yeah, well. Grimson says, my eating habits are weird, so no comment from me on this. I mean, like, look, not everyone's a perfect adult, and quite frankly, figuring out your diet's your own problem. And I'm saying this objectively speaking here, I'm not trying to be like, ooh, skill issue, because my family's very, very fit. I feel when it comes to it, from my parents both working in a hospital, to my sister also being a pretty big health nut as well. So when it comes to, I am always watching what I'm eating and everything like that in moderation and also in excess. I think that's just me, just kind of keying into that earlier than maybe some people might in their lives. But it's not a problem. It's just that, you know, physically, you can always see how quickly your body is tuning to what you might be eating or not. But if you are like one of the people towards like, I'm just a college kid and I have to eat chicken nuggets and microwave pizza or ready-to-eat meals, that's not a problem. You could be worse. You could only be eating ramen every day and eating the entire sodium package with everyone. Microwave ramen, or like the instant ramen, isn't necessarily bad on its own, but having the whole sodium package is, for instance. So that's where a lot of the health problems are going to arise, for instance.
I enjoy talking about how fit people are because in Britain, at least, it gets used as like a sort of slang way to say that someone's hot. So
really?
I can just, yeah. So in the UK, at least, and like, oh, she's so fit, it's basically just like, yeah, she's really like smoking hot. So for me, when I get to say, oh yeah, Cruzy's sister's really fit, I'm just like,
No, you can't be hitting on my sister like that. Can I ask you to not hit on my family?
But I hit on you.
Yes, but the other extent of my family, please don't. My brother, my sister, or just anybody else.
You know what I mean, though. It's just I find it funny that it came up.
Last time I did get to talk to her, though, and she did ask you how you were doing there, so just passing that level on, by the way.
Yay, you should tell her that we've been talking a lot more.
I haven't had the chance to tell her ever since, like, literally back at our anniversary then, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But she's still full, you know, she's just happy that we're getting to talk again is the main thing.
Yeah.
Last I did, you know, trying to talk to her about it or so. It was her birthday back a few weeks ago, though, and I bought her Mario Party Jamboree.
Oh, man. I
I
really
need to
want
play that.
I really want that because
Online
honestly,
Mario Party for stream? I am absolutely going to toast some friendships so badly.
So, honestly,
there was Mario Party Superstars.
Ah,
Mario
Superstars suck. Jamboree's actually gotten good reviews and it stands up to it.
Well, here's why. So Mario Party DS was like the best Mario Party,
The
right?
DS
And,
era,
like,
3DS era, is so good.
the DS one was just, the board was perfect, the bosses were perfect. Like, I love
They had it.
everything
They
about
like
it.
the thing
Like,
that I
Mario-
really liked about it. I'm sorry, was like it also had a coherent theme because a lot of the older Mario parties had a pretty good theme about it, and like the Switch era is kind of like, oh, it's a Mario Party, but
Well,
I think
yeah,
DS leaned
like-
into its theme the best.
Mario Party 10, like, obviously Superstar sucked. I hated 10 as well. Like, my little brother owned 10. It's like, everyone's traveling in a minecart.
Hold on. I think you guys are confusing Super Mario Party for Mario Party Superstars. Superstars was the one where it was like a blast from the past. It brought back boards from Mario Party 1, 1, 2, 3, pretty much a good lot of them. Superstars was the one where it felt very slow paced.
Either or, both of them, such as the one with the throwbacks didn't get any DLC to prop it up for what was a few decent maps. And, with it all being rehashes of old minigames, it's not necessarily a problem, but, we expected a little bit more. And then the other one just sucked in general.
But from what I've seen of the trailer, Jamboree looks like it's classic style, like Mario Party DS style stuff, with new and improved everything. So I'm excited for it. So maybe we should get it and play it. I can give my sales pitch on it after I address Crimson. Crimson says, well, for me, it's that I physically can't gain weight and muscle mass is hard, but my body just sometimes won't stop eating or refuses to ingest food depending on the day. I don't know. Jamboree sounds so fun. Sounds like I can ruin so many friendships. I wish I could play it more with some people. We need to get my Nintendo Switch online again is the main thing. And also, it's his face too. There is the problem of I would want to have the money to actually play Jamboree, but all my money is going towards Cosplay. Who would have known? Yeah, I'm not in a position to buy a new Switch game, especially like it is. Yeah, it is hecka pricey. Although I will say that the Nintendo Switch store have been offering. They've done this new thing where you can basically buy 2 game codes for I think it's like $80 or $80. So obviously a Switch game normally costs like $50, $60 a piece. Yeah. So you can buy 2 free redeems for $80. And
I switched my sister's $70 because I was like, I don't know the state tax difference between you and I, so I'll just give you a little extra. How about that for Jamboree?
I mean, that makes a lot of sense, yeah.
But yeah, basically with tats, maybe like 65, 70 retail price for a standard game. But getting back to it, well, let me ask this on that, and then how experienced are you two with Mario parties?
Very.
Yeah. DS.
How far is your repertoire then?
2. Mario Party 2, Mario Party 1, Mario Party 4.
I played a bit of 4, and I played DS.
All of them I have ruined friendships in.
I played the DS version religiously and got all the accolades and medals and stuff. I tried 10, one with the minecarts, or where you sort of running
the
around.
Party car basically.
It was terrible.
Yep. For me, it was 4, 8, DS, and then I never owned it myself, but my sister has, the first Switch one, not the party car, but, the one towards it's old boards, I believe, whichever the name of it is. But, the biggest thing that I really liked about older Mario parties, especially, is how they committed to the theming. So, 2 was all the lands. Western land, Space land, Bowser land, whatever, stuff like that or so, 4 went into the fact that it was kind of almost like Super Mario Bros. 3, towards the stage play. Toad was the main person and everything like that or so. DS, I think, leaned into the theme, one of the themes the best, I feel, in my opinion, like I said, because the main premise of it. Funny, you said you had DS. Did you say you had it on?
Yeah. So
I did not have DS.
So the DS one, basically, everyone was miniaturized by Kamek and sort of led into. So the bosses, for example, the first stage is Wiggler's Garden. So you are literally running around a life-size garden and fighting just Wiggler as your boss fight. You would then go on to say for example, Kamet's library.
Kamet's library, Toadette's music room, Donkey Kong's jungle steps.
And Bowser straight up puts you into a
pinball
machine. And has you dick about. All of the stages were just amazing and so unique.
And the minigames, too, very much so leaned into it all. All of the theming was you are miniature, and that is totally it. So I'll use some good examples, the perennial pushing one, the perennial button mashing one is called Get the Let Out. and it's literally you but mashing A. But the theme is just like you're a miniature, so what are you mashing? You are mashing mechanical pencils to get the lead out. Exactly so. Team ones involved you being in like an ice freezer, for instance, or trying to get through an obstacle course hanging on a clothes hanger. For example, like that. Right, all of the themes played around the mini theme or the miniaturized theme so well, so well.
And they used obviously there was a lot because it was early DS days. There was a lot of use of the touchscreen. So one of my favorite games was Cucumber Jacks. So you actually were holding a peeler and having to rub it back and forth. I was queen of that.
It's basically a massing game, but yeah, you are starting to slash back and forth. And it was like both skill and speed, because if you only went half the screen, you're only doing like half of a cucumber, so you actually had to balance it well enough.
The amount of damage caused by that game, because people just, screen to screen, so all you hear is like, because everyone's just smacking it against the size of their DS.
Yeah. 8, the one for Wii, with MC Ballyhoo. Oh, I love the theming of the Star Carnival so much. It's such a good theme to be celebrating a carnival for a Mario Party theme overall. And I think 8 has probably like some of the best boards, I feel, like of like the more modern era, not counting Boo's Haunted Mansion frickin' sucks. Because they all offer such unique themes on them all, but that's just maybe me speaking to my bias and love for 8, because that was probably the Mario Party I played the most. But do you guys know much about Jamboree at all?
I was actually watching TC Nick's video on it a little while.
Not besides the trailer. So yeah, well, how's it go?
It has gotten mostly like 8s, like high 8s to 9s on reviews. If you want how that goes, there are 6 boards. 2 of them are returning: Mario's Rainbow Castle from 1 and Western Land from 2, of course, with like a few modern amenities on them. But otherwise, every board is a standard Mario Party board. The main thing about it is, like, the main gimmicks about the game is each board has their own specific items, so like they go out of their way compared to just like 1 or 2 boards potentially having them from previous incarnations. And what's called the Jamboree system, to where basically every like few turns or so, a random character that wasn't picked from like from the character roster can be put on the board as a jamboree event, to where they basically kind of like take the properties of a star, to where whoever walks past them, 1, gets a free reward from either an item to like a few free coins, and 2, starts a character specific mini game, for instance. Whoever wins the mini game gets the Jamboree buddy for 3 turns, and in essence, everything that they do is doubled. If they land on a blue space, they get not 3 coins, but 6 coins. If they pass a star, they can spend not just 20 coins for 1, but if they have 40, they can spend 40 for 2.
I love that so much.
Now here's the fun kickers. The problem with the Jamboree buddy, if you land on a Bowser space, you have to go through the events twice, as Bowser says, "Hey, you have a buddy. Why doesn't he get the fun events too?" So you get 2 bad events. And the fun strategy that goes with it too is that if anybody passes you and your buddy on the space, they steal the Jamboree from you. And then now they are the ones getting all the effects and everything like that or so. So it means that you are playing to a lot more board, your board movement and everything like that. Not to mention each buddy has their own specific effects. So like for example, Mario, if you get Mario, he gives you alongside your dice roll for the next 3 turns, he'll add a random number from like 3 to 8 to your roll just for free. Luigi makes it easier for you to hit bigger numbers. So like if you rolled like a 3, sometimes he'll hit the dice and sometimes it rolls a 10. Other times it'll just roll a 3 and then he tries. Yoshi duplicates items of people that you run past. I think it's Wario that steals coins from people that you run past. Bowser Jr. puts a Hex. So you remember Hexes from the DS era, sweetie? Yep. Coin and star hetzes are backed as a mainline item, and Bowser Jr. puts half coin hetzes on any spaces that you land on for the next 3 turns.
My favorite is when you get to really late game, like 10-2, like out of the 10 turns, when you get to like 10-1, 2, you know, the final ones, and there's like half star hexes. It's so much fun.
Yeah. And it keeps going on from there. It's right, there's I think like 10 or playable buddies out of them all. Of course, also I should mention Bowser's a playable character in Jamboree, and the way that they theme it.
Bowser Jr.? I love Bowser Jr.
Well, Bowser and Bowser Jr.
The real question is, can I play as Larry?
But getting on to, I love that the theme of how Bowser gets to be a playable character, and it's like, who does Bowser spaces? Kamek literally just goes, don't worry, my lord, you can have fun. And he does his magic, and is literally always referred to as Imposter Bowser, just so that his master can have a turn at partying.
Kamek's such a good boy.
But
honestly, the Magic Hoop is just a really powerful anyway.
But overall, like, from what I've heard, it's like the only like negative things that I've really heard is that some of the additional modes, like the online modes, are a little bit underbaked, and some mini games run very long. So like the Jamboree mini games, for instance, like Waluigi is a Jamboree buddy. You wanna know what you get to play? You fucking get to play Waluigi Pinball, unironically. You wanna know how long that you play his mini game for? 3 minutes.
Oof.
3 minutes for a single mini game. Yeah, that's not really mini at that point. So that is a pretty, you know, that's a what's his face. That's like a big down point of like, that's the unfortunate case for all Jamboree mini games. They last like either like 10 rounds or 3 minutes in Waluigi's case. I think the one that's justified in that is Mario's, which I think is one of the best themings. His Jamboree mini game is called Mario's 3-Peat, and it is 3 previous incarnation Mario Party mini games back to back. You get points on how you place, and whoever has the best placement at the end gets Mario. And the best thing too is that Mario is also participating in all of them, so it's 5 players, so he can screw with your rankings. And it's Leaf Leap from 5, it's Bumper Balls from 1, 2, and 3, and then it's Shy Guy Says from 1, 2, and 3. Back to back to back. Which I think is super cute for, like, you know, being the flagship character. His minigame is going back to flagship minigames. And also just, like, those are some pretty good and curated games now. Alright, we got some house trims that we need to take care of.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Crimson
find
says, as long as I can play Rosa, I'm happy. Yes, you can play Rosalina. I know that her Jamboree minigame is, I think it's literally called like Rosalina's like Awesome Adventure or something, and it's literally like a whole snowboarding course in Rainbow Road, which is absolutely cool. I found a part of the wall that we need to get in all. So my question is, who do you guys rep in Mario Party?
Luigi.
Luigi.
It's either Luigi or Waluigi. Depends on how chaotic I'm feeling.
How chaotic you're feeling.
I used to play Todo Yoshi's.
Well, I play Yoshi.
But I love Bowser Jr. and I love all the Koopa kids, but Bowser Jr. is. Can I play as a Boo?
I believe you can still play as a Boo. Out of,
In that case,
let me watch the cast. Right, they continued the Superstars trend, Mario Party, Jamboree characters, of adding in more random like generic enemies or so. You know, like how they had like Spike before. You know, like the Superstar games. Yeah. So okay, let's see. It's basically the usual cast: Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, Peach, Daisy, Yoshi, Toadette, Toad, Rosalina. They have Pauline playable now. Donkey Kong's playable. Birdo, Bowser.
Oh my god, that's so many characters.
And then out of the generic enemies, you can play as a Goomba, Shy Guy, a Koopa, Monty Mole, Bowser Jr., and a Boo. A Boo, Spike, and also Ninja. Like those little, like kind of like ninja guys with like the button, or with like the red buttons.
I despise Spike. He had too much prevalence in like the Wii U era.
I was about to say, I really feel like he does. And I remember I was listening to Northern Lion and his friends play, and some of them described Spike as, I hate this guy. He looks like an unfinished asset of an enemy.
The thing is, though, like his in the actual like adventure games, his purpose is to throw spiky balls. That's why he's called Spike. But like,
Yay! Yay!
like, yeah. But he loses all of that.
I mean, you see Monty Mole bordering around anyway? So
maybe I'll put. Was Dry Bones on that list? I'll put
no,
Dry
just the
Bones.
Red Door Troopa Troopa.
No, I love Dry Bones. As you can tell, I love ghosts and undead things. So.
Fair enough. What are we doing next, Chief?